Pete, are we on? We've got a thumbs up. Right, how are we doing, guys? Episode 3 of Can't Miss. We're at Warehouse Gym. No, it's 3 for me. It's 3 for me, Pete. I know. 2 was on Friday. That's not out yet. So episode 3. We're at Warehouse Gym in Leicester today, as all our sessions are in Leicester, bar the one at Rotherham. For me, it's like an upper body day. I think your video will be out by this is out, and I've explained a little bit. In that video about what this session is for me, because it was originally just like a delts and arms day, but I've added a little bit more back work now. Finn's going to be here. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Finn.
Finn Kelly, coach. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you? Yeah,
perfect, to be fair. There's nothing really else to report. It's episode 3. I haven't actually plugged at all that I have a supplement sponsor. So right now, I have, if I'm not mistaken, we have 2 scoops of Naughty Boy Sick Pump, which actually Sinai is sponsored by Naughty Boy. So you can get yourself a bigger discount code, but then you can only pick Naughty Boy products. And I've got MVP as well. So Sup's House, I'll show you. Sup's House, Reecefit 10. I mean, I just get sent free stuff and I'll try it. So yeah, I quite like the combo currently. And like I said, in for delts and arms today. Delts and arms and a bit of back. That's it. So first exercise, going for a dumbbell lateral raise. There's no real main benefit. I prefer usually a cable. I do 4 sets here. It's quite time efficient, and in a sense, like if you're thinking about a dumbbell lateral, you'd want to do it when you're fresh. So 4 sets here, and then we pretty much just go into 2 presses. This is a bit of a different session based off the fact that there's not really too much to get up for today. This is the 3rd session on the trot. So I do Monday and Tuesday, which are very demanding sessions. One's push and arms, and then the Tuesday session's lower. And then we go into this session, and it's pretty much where it's more of a pump metabolic kind of day where I'm literally just driving blood flow to the area. There's still going to be mechanical tension, progressive overload. I still logbook this session, but it's more so lesser total volume in the movements that are actually going to be physically demanding. So you'll see what the kind of, it's not like my usual sessions where I'm throwing around relatively heavyweight. It's more so now like, all right, I'm just going to go into the gym, get a good pump, go through obviously progressive kind of nature of training. But in reality, like I said, it's not like my usual training sessions today. So it's a bit of a different one. Personally, I like getting switched on. I like the hard exercises, but yeah, so we've got to be done. It's got to be done. Do I need more delts and arms? Yeah. Do I need more upper? Yeah, I just need more muscle everywhere, and that's what this day is about. Clocked it, almost caught it. I need bigger ears? Ear canals, I think it's ear canals. I need bigger ear canals. Oh. 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 So that's 4 sets done. Side delts instantly have grown. Like I better be looking, my side delts, you better be able to see through the jumper. If not, another few sets. But no, in all seriousness, first exercise, like I said, lateral raise. something just to get the side delt nice and short. The dumbbell kicks in that mid-range, so like I said, you want it fresh, and you want to be doing it fresh. So 4 sets here, time efficiency, like there's probably about maybe 60 to 90 seconds in between those sets. Not that I'm really counting, but I try and intentionally keep it a little bit higher in the sense of intensity relevant to each individual set, so the time in between. And now we're going into our pressing. I always start off, I said this on the last video, but I always start off any main pressing work with literally something to get the medial delt nice and warm. Just because if you think about any press, there's going to be some movement coming through the shoulder. So therefore, with that, I always try and warm up the shoulder prior. So literally 4 sets of a lateral. I'm guessing, because Finn stood here, that he wants me to give him a spot, but I've now got a shoulder press as well. So I'll be coming over there. Do you want to fucking wait? Go on then. There we go. Come on. Good. Come on. And again. Air in. Yeah, lovely. Drive. Yes, good. And again. Come on. More there. Yes. Yeah, lovely, mate. Lovely. Finish out. Yeah, solid.
There's one up.
Good, mate. Good.
It is nice that, like, it does feel nice. I can tell that I've done a new movement on Monday.
Yeah. Feel a bit
more sore.
Yeah. I don't feel like I've recovered at all from Monday's and Tuesday's session. Not in a great spot.
Just need a deload.
Deload needed. That being said, mate, that is the lightest stack in the world.
I don't know what about. It's heavy, that.
Heavy, really heavy. 60 kg.
I actually said in my video, I was like, this isn't heavy. I sort of explained it. It's not very impressive. It looks it, but it's not very heavy.
So this is the vertical press for today. It's the hammer strength shoulder press. Well, I say hammer strength, it's like a replica version. It's a little bit lighter than most hammer strength shoulder presses. Unfortunately here, they're not really blessed with much vertical pressing kit. So they've got the Nautilus shoulder press, which I'm guessing will be the clip before this, with Finn's like 60 kilo with the stack attempt. I say attempt, it was a good set, but it's not that heavy. So I'd have to use a plate loaded machine. And then there's this, APT machines, and it's so wide it just feels awful. So the hammer strength shoulder press is in. I've had this in now for literally every week since I started this new meso, which has pretty much been literally the first week when prep ended. So that's like 24 weeks of just doing the same exercise. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. Like, I like keeping the same exercises in. I'm currently up to 5.5 plates. I think I started on 3.5.
On that?
Yeah. So, you got him?
Yeah, but you've stolen my elbow sleeves.
Oh,
even though yours are in the car.
Yeah,
I bought you.
You have to say that.
Out of the kindness of my heart.
You have to say
Out
that.
my own pocket.
You have to say that, mate. Whew.
Come on then!
Ooh. Yeah. Good out. One at max. Right. I need to go for a wee desperately. So I'm going to pass you over. You're going to do your set.
Cheers.
And then I'm going to come back and I expect 5.5.
I'm not doing anything for you. That was a match from last time from my video, from the better video. Go watch my video. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to take over this. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Let's go then. Come on, lock in. Yes, good. Come on, it's moving. Yes, 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 yes. Good. One there, one there. Come on, let's go.
Heavy.
Yeah, looked it. Shouldn't be getting peer pressured.
You can't let me do.
We'll go 6 next time, yeah?
Yeah, 6 plates. So that'll be a 3. And next week Finn will be like, oh, just go heavier, mate. Go for it.
Keep going heavy.
To be fair, it's interesting.
The first rep was just very slow. The first rep was just very slow.
Yeah.
Usually, like,
Yeah,
it
pops
a bit more than that.
Ooh.
That's probably not just because it was extra 2.5 though.
Yeah.
Like compared to last week, that moved quick the first rep.
Yeah. What, the last week?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that. Oh. Yeah, I can tell that every time I take a load increment now, the reps just fall off.
What are you
I
going
got 4 for 20, so what do you reckon?
What's the best you've got on? Like a 4.5 or a 5?
Like no more than like 10.
4.5?
Yeah, 4.5 for like 15 plus.
Yeah.
Sound. Ooh. So basically, what you want to do?
It's fucking complex.
Yeah. So when you do the head thing.
Yeah, but like, can you watch him as well?
No. Like you ask.
Can you show me how to give head?
Yeah, give head. To be fair, she can take all the help she gets. Calm down, you steroid goblin. I mean, you're not wrong.
You're asking for people to give you shit on that though.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people don't like it, do they? They don't like people looking that lean. So you're asking for people to be like, oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not like a pretty look. No one looks there and goes, oh, that's amazing. You look at it and go, Jesus Christ, that's fucking horrible.
That's just your face, mate.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Let's go. Come on, strong. Let's go then. Yeah, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, moving well. 5, 6, come on. 7, 8.
Oh.
13 and 1. All right.
That was alright. Heavy. Not bad.
But it's not.
I've never done that before.
It's
like
not that much. It's not like a light set that.
No.
Right. You weren't going to get 20 plus, were you? Yeah, 13 and 1.
Yeah. Thought that. So I'll get that to a 15 and go from there. That'll be good. Whew. So first press, vertical plane, hammer strength shoulder press. Second press, we're now going for the flat Nautilus chest press. I only have one set here, and I actually banned it just to create basically a greater challenge in the short. So basically our ability to get short. Pecs are still relatively fresh, so just one set here. Eventually I want to work to a point where I can do one set with a band and one set without a band, but just based off my own feedback, like my chest is barely recovering as it is now. So I'm at push frequency at 3 times per week. So I've literally been on one set for this for the last like 12 weeks. Eventually I'll go up to 2 sets when recovery allows. And that'll probably be like over the next couple of weeks, but right now it's just one set, just because I don't think I'll be able to recover from it, basically because my chest isn't really recovering as it is right now. I'm just about progressing. So one set with the band, just to create a harder challenge in that shorter range. Just 3 total pressing sets for today. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I'm like a full-time, hey guys, welcome to a new video. Not me.
Welcome to my channel, bro.
Yeah, no chance.
Let's go. Easy, mate. Yeah, good. Yes. Come on. Yeah, easy. Yes, let's go then. Come on. Good. Nice one.
That's the push work done. Going into the pulls now. So again, 3 sets for pull. We have 1 set, single arm pull down, and then we have 2 sets with just a dual arm cable row. So again, if you think about it, we're actually going from a vertical plane in the pulls to a horizontal plane, similar to the chest work. However, the sets are switched around. So yeah, not too similar in the grand scheme of things. Mate, I don't mind. Is this a?
They're all over the place.
Yeah, that's the same. You sure? Do you want to have these two and I'll have that one? Yeah, mate. Yeah, okay. To be fair, I didn't even know there were a longer one. Yeah.
You might snap it.
I'll try not to. Yeah, I'll see. I'll blame you, mate, if it does. Oh, you scammed me there. This one's shit in comparison. Those ones are well tight. This is injury waiting to happen. Risky. So 1 set there. I always find it really annoying when people do anything unilateral and then go in on the opposing side straight away. Maybe it's just me, but like if I do a set and it's all out to failure, even if it's unilateral, I'm battered. Mental fatigue, and then also just CV, like I feel a bit tired. Even though that side, the other side that I'd be working isn't tired, I give myself a few minutes in between. So just 2 sets technically, but 1 set each arm. And then we go into 2 sets of a cable row. You'll notice on this, we have a hold on contraction. It's just basic lat sort of thought process. The lats are weak in that shorter range. So the fact that this is basically the first exercise, just placing a slight hold there, almost makes sense. And just from an internal feel perspective, the single arm pull down, in my opinion, for me at least, from my own mechanics, is like elite, top tier. So that's the reason why I have this first. Something vertical, get the lat nice and short, and really contract and squeeze against that force.
Did you only offer me the handle to look friendly for the camera?
Oh yeah, usually I wouldn't talk. Usually I'd have my head down, I wouldn't talk to you. I'm lovely, really. I am lovely. He said to me that I only offered in the handle earlier because the camera was on me. I feel like it's a perception. I just smile at everyone. I'm really positive and happy all the time. I think it's because I trained here for the vast majority of prep, so I literally just walk around with my head like that constantly. So I think people probably think I'm a bit of a bell end. I probably am, to be fair, so. Good. Okay. Boom. 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 So that's pulls done, literally just 3 sets as mentioned. We're now going into a fly, and then it's pretty much just arms and a lateral. Like I said, this session originally was a delts and arm session, so those 3 sets have been added in recently. So pull is now at twice point frequency. And so far, I've been recovering perfectly well. Back at my main pull session on Saturday, which was the first episode, still been progressing really well. Bar the deadlifts, I only got 1 extra rep on 300 kilos, so yeah, not the best. But everything else is pretty much spot on. So yeah, no major complaints, onto the fly now. Sets there. Slight pause, both ends of the rep. Pecs are still, they've only really done 1 main set. So we place a little bit of an emphasis in that short-term range, and then also an emphasis in that lengthen range. So literally just from a standardization perspective, pause in the lengthen, pause in the shorten. 2 sets, relatively high-ish reps. I'm not a fan of anything less than like a 10 or a 12 on the fly. I don't think the internal feels that good. So that's literally all pushing done, all pulling done. We now literally just have a bit of arms, I say a bit of arms, that's quite a lot of arms. And it's more so higher sets, it's usually 3 sets, intensifiers in there, so it's not the standard top set and back off. That's why I said this session starts off fairly similar, but then it's a little bit different to what I usually do. I'll be looking into the distance, doing one of those motivational clips where you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, okay, yeah, I want it. Awful. I'm sorry. If I ever did anything like that, absolutely shocking. Wow, that's a nice shot.
Cheers, mate. I actually use things that you bought me. I don't just leave them in the back of the car.
I'll talk. I haven't spoke for a bit, so I like to keep the arms a little bit more, just a bit more fast, like the tempo a little bit faster. So basically what we're doing here is we start off with a single arm preacher curl. This is basically just get the alignment right. I'm trying to almost straighten up, pretty much get a straight line from like my anterior delt to almost my elbow to my hand. So the bicep is going to, obviously it's going to be the main mover. I'm going through, literally bringing my, let's say, lower arm up. So my bicep's going to be pretty much the main mover. But I just prefer it, I feel like it gets a good internal feel. Single arm there, 3 sets, and then going to 3 sets of a rope tricep pushdown. On both of these, I'm basically placing a hold and contraction point. So for the tricep pushdown, it's basically the bottom. Obviously the preacher curl is at the top, placing like a 2-second pause there, just because it's the first exercise for the bicep, and likewise for the tricep from an isolation standpoint. So going in with that, and then we pretty much go into 3 sets of a rope curl. This is pretty much just based off my biceps need a little bit more work. I pretty much do 3 bicep exercises in the session. I need to do 2 triceps. So I'm going to do an overhead extension. It's going to be it's going to have an intensifier one. So we're basically going to go for a double drop set. So 1 failure point, drop, another failure point, drop again, and then go to failure. And then we're going to go for a facing away cable curl. That cable curl is basically going to place an emphasis in the length and range. So humerus behind the body, pause in the length and range, and that's pretty much going to be what we're going for when it comes to pretty much for arms for this session. And then we're going to finish off with a giant set, so a bit more medial delt work, shock, and that's pretty much just going to be the session. So that's arms done, and literally, like I said, placing an emphasis on that length and range for that exercise. It's the same with the triceps. I mean, we're pausing in the lengthened, so it's almost like shortened, then lengthened, and just going from there. So now we're going to finish with a lateral raise. The music's getting weirdly loud here. It gets to like 5 p.m. and it's like, right, let's just put the music full blast, give myself a migraine. That's what it's like. So yeah, going to finish off with a lateral, and then that's it, the session done. Boom. Hey. Oh. I think I said in the first video, tragic. That might be worse. That's worse. That's horrible. There we go. Hopefully that made the outro. That's the video. Nothing really to report. That's episode 3. So like a walkthrough of my upper session. I think we're going to be just working backwards. So the next session is going to be lower. We'll give you my perspective. My session's a tiny bit different just based off, obviously, men's physique. There's less of an emphasis on, let's say, legs in general. We're not going to be judged by them. But when it comes to this session, overall, like I said, it's a bit of a weird session just based off the fact that it's just a little bit different. It's not the usual sort of thought process when it comes to, well, it's the same sort of thought process, but it's a little bit more pump work, high rep work. And to be perfectly honest, I've got past the point of actually caring really about training arms. Like, I need my arms to be better, so I have to train them. But it's where I don't enjoy just literally just doing this and doing that constantly. But it's got to be done at the end of the day. Men's physique, big emphasis on the men's physique musculature. So if we think about it, delts, arms, upper chest, and likewise a bit of lats. So that's literally what this session is. It's almost like a men's physique session. But overall, it has its purpose. And hopefully, the next time that I get on stage, it will show. Because I don't think those muscles were weak, but they could always be better, and they need to be better. So yeah, that's pretty much a walk through the session. And then I'll also leave a description in the description to my Instagram, and hopefully how you can follow that if you want to see more content, because I actually put stuff up on there on like a daily basis, where with this it's like 1 time per week. But other than that, thanks as always, like I said, and I'll look forward to welcoming you back in the next episode. See you later.